Hello guys, welcome to the Creative Show podcast with Manuel. Today I'm here with a big boss of mine. We've been chatting on social media for 3 years. Yes, we went off and we got back again. He's Bosiako. He's been creating content and doing a lot of things about creativity. Today I'm here with him. Hello Bosiako, welcome to the Creative Show podcast.
Thank you.
All right, so as I said guys, before we start or we get into the main conversation, please do well to follow us on our social media platforms. We are on Spotify, we are on AudioMark, we are on Apple Podcasts, and everywhere you could think of. So please do well to subscribe and then also follow us. So sir, welcome to the podcast. I want us to talk about content creation. Now, content is becoming something of the day. Everyone is doing content. Everything is content. So what do you see of content in the first place? What do you see of content?
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. So, as you said, content creation, the industry is growing, and I see a lot of people getting into content creation, trying to explore and then get to know what it has to offer. So, I see content to be something that people want to put out there. It could be about their life, an experience, a milestone, something that is peculiar to themselves. Yeah. So for me, I have so many ideologies in my mind. I just wake up and then I get ideas. Okay, I want to talk about this. Okay, I've seen this in society. Okay, let me talk about it. Let me address it and see what other people will also say. So I think content is just a tool that people use to voice out their ideas and their beliefs and their values. Yeah, that's what I see.
Okay, so I like what you said, that content is a tool that people use to voice out their ideas or how they feel. But a lot of people are kind of giving content creation to, in quotes, people who don't have anything to do. So if you don't have anything to do, you just go on social media and then you post videos. What's your take on that?
It's not really about those who don't have anything to do. Content creation is an art, and it is very, very difficult. You see, if you are outside and people are creating videos, because you only see the finished product, you don't know what goes into the production process. You don't know what went into shooting, changing angles, editing, and all that. You just see the final video and you think this is really simple. But when you get close to it, this is really difficult, because you have to position your idea for it to be for people to consume.
Yeah. So
starting with your idea, how to shoot, how to even sound.
Wow.
It's very difficult. It's not as if somebody doesn't have anything to do and then he just wake up and they want to do content creation. It's very difficult. A lot goes into it. There are times I could record for 8 times just one scene.
Oh wow, 8 times.
Let's say I want to talk about, let's say, WhatsApp or something. I just set up my camera. I say this. No, I don't want to sound like this. No, I left this. I do it 8 times before I get the correct scene.
Oh,
it's very difficult. And you see, content creation could come down to the very basic format, to the extent that you could literally take your phone and then go to, let's say, Snapchat, say something, and you put out there, and then people think, okay, because it was viral, it's so easy. But you see, content creation as a professional something, as a professional content you want to do is that difficult? It's difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult.
So that means that it's not for lazy people or anybody.
No.
So that means anybody can do content. Let's say you're a doctor, you can do a content about what you're doing.
You can do content about what, yes. So long as you are serious enough, you are ready to learn, because it is an emerging industry. You always have to be on top of your feet. You have to be learning, because new trends, new technology, how to shoot, so many things are coming every day. So the moment you are very apt and you want to learn, I think you can be able to just.
Okay, so now let's move to your side. I know that now you are taking content creation like a full-time thing that you are doing.
Exactly.
All right, so how did you enter into it? Because I knew you back in 2017, yes,
sure,
that you were doing it, but it wasn't full-time. So why did you now decide to do it full-time?
So what happened was, I already had interest in content creation.
Mm-hmm,
but I just didn't know how to roll it out. I just didn't know how to start, where to start. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to shoot properly. So I just had to wait it out. So I just took on other works. I was just working, and then I knew within me that I like this. And there's a time I'm gonna get back to this. I knew within me, yes, but I was just waiting. So I even went into DMs of other people, asking them, "Yo, how did you shoot this? How did you do that? How did you do that?" And they told me they use phone, just like a normal phone, just as I'm using.
Wow.
And I didn't believe it because I was using the phone the whole time and I didn't know I could create something out of it. I just didn't know. There was a friend of mine. He was always posting on Instagram, good content, good graphics, and he was just using phone. Yeah. So I think he really inspired me, because from there I started to watch videos on how to use my phone to create content, how to shoot, how to edit. I started watching that. So I got this job at Tema. I was working with MTN and I stopped. So right after that, I decided to come to content creation. So I devoted my time to this learning because I didn't know anything. I started afresh. I didn't know anything. So I had to learn how to shoot from the different camera angles, how to edit, how to get the correct sound, how to almost everything. I started afresh. Yes. Okay. So, and as I said, if you are ready to learn, you'll get to know. And there's a lot more to discover in content creation. A lot more.
Yeah.
Yes. So every other day I found something new to learn. Every other day I had content to consume about what I want to do. So I was learning how to shoot angles, how to talk, how to be confident in front of the camera, what to do in front of the camera, what not to do in front of the camera. So I started doing it and I think it picked up. So that's where I am now. Yeah.
Okay, so when you were speaking, I got this thing from what you said, that there were barriers in you starting your content creation, and to me, I see a lot of people are having such barriers. So what will you say to someone who would want to venture into content creation, like full-time or even as a part-time job? Yes.
Okay, so what is happening is you don't wait till you get the perfect timing. You want the best camera, you want the best microphone, you want the best phone. You don't have to wait. You get it? If you want to wait, you see, you have to start to become great. If you want to become great before you start, it doesn't work that way, because you want to get the perfect camera, you want to get the perfect microphone, you want to get that is, you're always great before starting. But most of the time, you have to start with what you have and where you are. Do you get it? So
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So I started. I didn't have the best camera. I didn't have the best smartphone camera. There were iPhone 15, iPhone 14. I was just using iPhone XS. I started with iPhone XS. Yes. I didn't have the best recording studio. I didn't even have a studio. I didn't have the best microphone, but I started because I had an idea. So you have to start. You see, once you get started, you will figure it out. You will know what to do. You know how to record. You will learn on the job. That is how we do it. You start and then you get to know what it has to offer. Okay, you started. Okay, I'm not doing this way. Okay, I want to do this way. Okay, I tried this. It didn't work. Okay, let me try. So you explore, try so many things, and by the time, let's say you are 4 or 5 months into the game, you get to know what you want to do. Even the niche, what you even talk about. Let's say on YouTube or on TikTok, the topic that you want to, you wouldn't even know when you want to start. Starting, you don't know what you want to talk about. I didn't have any idea. I started as a lifestyle content. I'll be just shooting myself at the locations and all of that. But as I kept on doing, I realized, okay, I can talk about this topic. And then I changed my style. So you have to get started to know what you want to do. If you want to be perfect, if you want to get everything before you start, I'm not sure you will ever start. And you wouldn't get to know what content creation has to offer. Yes, so there will be barriers. But you have to start. You see, one of the greatest philosophers that I've heard from, all that they say is start something. You will just roll it out. You will just figure it out on the way. Yes, so I really believe you have to start, and I think that's the barrier people are having. People think they have to get the best camera, they have to get that. They are not nice. People even think they don't have the personality, the TV personality. No, I'm not nice, but I don't care about that. I stand in front of the camera, and I'm confident. That is the most important thing. I'm very confident in front of the camera, so I know what I'm going to say. I will just talk with you with a finesse. You hear me talking, but I'm not the best looking. You see me? No, I'm not a nice guy, but Charlie, I want to do it. So, and you don't have to get the best clothes. You see, people think they have to get the best clothes, the best this, the best sneaker. No, Charlie, just stop. Say what you believe in, your beliefs, your values. Hit record, and then I think you'll be fine.
All right, so guys, you heard what he said. Just start whatever you are having, whether it's a good phone or not, a good microphone or not, a good clothes or not. Just start. So after starting, how do you go into it? Is it that you have to plan the things you want to do, or because you want to start, you just be recording and posting and recording and posting? So now we know that you have to, one, get the idea, two, you start. So three, what's the next thing?
Okay, you don't really necessarily have to get a plan for content creation. You see, it's an evolving industry, and the more you get committed to it, the more good or better you become. So I started as a lifestyle content creator. I was just shooting content about me at places, at restaurants. I go with my friends and I'll be shooting them. I didn't have an idea. Let's see, we are there. We just be talking. We just be having fun. We are playing games. Then I'll just set a tripod and I'll be shooting them different angles. Then I come in and I edit. So as I kept on doing that, and I realized, okay, I'm confident in front of the camera. Okay, there's this topic I'm very good at. Okay, let me start talking about this topic. You see, if I had not started, I wouldn't have known that I'll be able to change my content style to, let's say, talking head content. Because first, it wasn't talking head content. I was just doing the lifestyle. But I switched to talking head content, where I stand in front of the camera and I talk about a topic or I discuss something. So you don't really have to get a plan. Just start. And when you start, it will just come to you. And you see, it depends on the surroundings and where you are. The surroundings will read to you or will dictate what you the other type of content that you have to get into. So you don't really have to get a plan. You just start. It will come. Yes. And that's what I've heard from the best content creators out there. And it is very true. Just start. It will just come. Yes. So you don't really have to get a plan. Yeah.
All right, guys. So as you heard him, just start, just record, just hit the record button, and whatever you have, you can post it. So we are bringing it to an end. Bosiakon is having social media handles. But before we conclude on everything, I want to ask, are you making anything out of content creation so far? Because most people have this perception that when you come on YouTube, when you come on TikTok, you get some money from there. So the first question is, one, are you making something out of it? And two, when do you get something out of content creation?
Okay. So that's also the hardest part about content creation. You see, when you start as a small content creator. Nobody knows you. You post about 500 videos. You go to TikTok and post a video. Nobody's going to watch because you are nobody. Do you get it? So let's say if Cody Sheldon posts a video right now, people know he is Cody Sheldon. So automatically we want to click on it and watch. But if I post a video, you don't know me. So who gives a fuck about me? You don't know me. I just put a video. You just skip. So when you start, you have to post about so many videos that people are not going to watch, and that means you're not going to get the subscribers you want. You're not going to get the views you want. You're not going to get it. So you don't get money when you start. And even with the money, the monetization, we have some parameters that you have to meet before you get money. You have to get this number of subscribers, this number of watch hours, you have to get all before you get. So when you start, I think you have to get the passion, and that will bring the money. Be passionate about the content creation, and as time goes on, it will evolve, and then any other avenues is there for you to explore. You will get it. But when you start, you don't get money because people don't know you. They will not subscribe. Yes, you tell them, please subscribe, please. That they will not do it. They will not watch. They will not comment. Yes, that is how difficult it is when you start. But I believe if you are the passion enough, and then if you are have some sort of a plan, not too much of a plan, but some sort of a plan, I think you'll be good to go. So you don't get money when you start. No, you don't get money. I'm not cashing out anything, Charlie. I just did. I'm not cashing out. Yes, but I know I'll cash out. I know. Yes.
All right, sure. So he knows he will cash out, and then, as he said, if you want to get the money, be passionate about what you're doing. Even through your work, someone could see you, and then he or she can make you promote his works or business for him on your page or on your channel, and then you could get some money from it. All right, guys. So this is where we are ended. Today we spoke to our brother Bosiakon about content, anything about content creation. I'm very sure we are going to meet again and dive into content creation like fully. But today, this is the part 1 of content creation journey and everything about content. Please don't forget to follow us on our podcast platforms. We are on Instagram, we are on TikTok, we are on Audiomack, we are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcast as well. And I'll also link his channels and social media platforms in the description, especially on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you for listening to the Creative Shop podcast with Manuel. In case you would want to be a sponsor, please hit me on Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp, and then I will promote your business on this podcast. We will see you in our next episode. Peace out.